Right now we're very, very fortunate. We've had an abundance of rain, especially in the month of June here. I think our total for the month of June was 11.75 inches. So we are soaked up. The crop's loving it. We've had favorable weather, a little bit of wind, not much hail. As far as the stage of the crop, the beans, our earliest beans that were planted early April are hitting that R1, R2 stage, which is significantly ahead of normal. No concerns really there. As far as staging, some of the later beans, they're well behind that, late vegetative stages, but all in all, in pretty good shape. We've had, over the past 3 years, some problems with Japanese beetles, defoliation, and quite a few stink bugs this year. On the insect side, that's about it. Sudden death is always a major concern for us. We won't see that symptomology probably for another 2 to 3 weeks. Gall midge is a new species for all the growers across the Midwest. I don't think it was identified until 2018 in Nebraska. But gall midge is basically an insect that affects the base of the soybean plant, which is totally different than any of the pest species. It will actually, when soybeans reach R2 to R3 stage, it will crack at the base of the plant. So that's almost like an entry point or a place for that species to burrow and lay eggs and hatch out and feed. And when they do that, they will cut off the xylem and phloem that feeds that upper canopy, that feeds that plant. So it's kind of like its lifeline that you're cutting off right off the bat, because you're cutting off all nutrient uptake and all water uptake. When you find it, there's not a lot of treatment options as of now. Part of that is because it's in that lower canopy, so you can't get good coverage at the base of that plant, and they're inside that stem of that plant once they start feeding, so you can't get penetration to get an insecticide on them. They've tried seed treatments, they've tried some other planter box treatments. It's just nothing has great control on gall midge yet.
Well, hey folks, thanks for joining me along on this field check for the growing season. Remember, you can follow along at kansasfarmer.com, and be sure to sign up for our weekday emails that come directly to your inbox, also at kansasfarmer.com. This is Jennifer Latsky, Senior Editor. I will see you down the road.